What's up, my fellow scruffy looking nerf herders, and welcome to the Carbonite Chat. Today, I want to discuss some rumors that have come out about the Last Jedi novelization. Now, in about a week, the book will release and we'll be able to know for sure. But there's been some leaks and some people have talked about, and again, I guess if you don't want any spoilers because you want to read the book and not have any clue what's going on, I probably already ruined that with the title of the video, so sorry. It's not really a spoiler because we don't know 100% sure. But to get to it, the big talk is that Luke got married, apparently, in the opening of the novel. Some people got the novel early, and they've kind of released what the original lines were. And it talks about him being on Tatooine, standing next to his wife. Now, some people have said that this is actually just a dream sequence. Others have not said it. It's kind of up in the air exactly what it is. If you're just going to put this as a dream sequence in the book, that kind of throws me off because people talked about it being a dream sequence and it's him kind of considering what his life could have been. Really? I mean, a lot of people weren't happy with what you did with Luke in the movie. Are you going to double down on that and say that, oh, well, actually, he didn't even want to be a Jedi. He wished he would have never even left. And so now any of us watching A New Hope that sits there when the binary sunset, after he leaves from eating with Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, that he goes out there, then we're going to be like, oh, no, he's actually going to regret this moment. Are you trying to ruin everything about Star Wars? Yeah. So I'm going to hope that Jason Fry does a little bit more to respect Star Wars. And I actually would like this. Let him be married. You can use the book to explain some of the issues with Luke. But then again, why would this be in the book and you not use it? Why would Luke be married and you not use it? Now again, like I said before, some people are commenting and say, we don't know if he's married. I admit that. I'm saying that that's a possibility, a stupid possibility. If that's what you're going to open up this book with, is that Luke regrets ever being a Jedi. I mean, it fits with the rest of the stuff because it's stupid. I don't want to talk about stupid stuff. It's hard not to talk about dumb stuff when you're talking about The Last Jedi. But with this, I get it. You're right. I don't know if that's true, but let's discuss if he was married. You wasted such an opportunity. Think of all the things you can put in there to explain why he's depressed, he doesn't want to be a part of the Jedi anymore, and he doesn't want to go to Luke, he doesn't want to see anybody. He's supposed to sit off on the side by himself. You add in the fact that he was married, and now you've got a reason for that. Imagine if when he sees in Kylo's head that Kylo is wanting to kill and going to destroy everyone that he loves, now his wife is there. That's who he might kill. Now there's a little bit different story. Maybe seeing in Kylo's head Kylo striking his wife down. I bet some of these guys, these older men that grew up with Luke and are now married and have wives and kids, they might go like, okay, that might make some sense for me to consider it right then, even though he's a sleeping boy. Because Luke's seeing that. Now again, this is making the story a little bit better than it was done in the movie. But then imagine, okay, there makes that sense. But the next question that everyone has with Luke is, why didn't he go after Kylo? Why didn't he go and try to save him after the fact? Why didn't he warn Leia or Han? You know, this is the Luke that we know. But if he has a wife, and we know Kylo killed all the people that wouldn't join with him, and then burnt the temple down, what if he killed his wife? What if he killed her and then burnt the temple down, and Luke was left found nothing but a burnt carcass? Very similar to Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen at the beginning of A New Hope. That would actually be, I just thought of that. That would be brilliant storytelling. That's what led him to get into the Jedi, and this is what led him to get out of the Jedi. Now, I still don't like it, but at least that's explaining it. I'm not going to say, hey, you didn't do anything story-wise to explain why he's where he's at now, because it makes sense to me. I'm like, yeah, I can understand a guy be depressed and want to go nowhere and see no one and just disappear if that happened. He looks at it and he says, man, okay, I did all right. But there was an entire Jedi Order. And my father, who's the beginning of the Skywalker lineage, he turned back. And he turned back at the end, but look at how many people he killed on the way up there. And then I was good. But then look what ended up happening to the next member of the Skywalker family. He's turned dark. He killed my wife. I could see that. I'm going to have a lot. I mean, I still think there's a lot of other issues in the movie. It's just not the Luke thing. But just talking about Luke there, I probably don't have issues. I'm not complaining, not my Luke at this point. So, if this was in the novel, that means this was in your mind. Why would you not use this? This is a beautiful opportunity. And people would love to hear, oh, Mara Jade? Just the possibility of Mara Jade would make so many people happy. And you want to talk about, let's add more women to Star Wars? That's one that everyone's rooting for. But even if you don't do that, just his wife. Just to add that and add that emotional part to the story that explains why he is the way he is. Now, not to mention if you did a flashback and you had that shot that they could then connect later that shows, because you can show it. Now, you probably wouldn't have shown it in this one because you don't like to show too much stuff. But showing a burnt carcass, just like you did in A New Hope. I mean, wow. I mean, you want to talk about great storytelling there and how two of the same shots have completely different meanings and effects on Luke's life. From that point on, I would be like, bravo, man. It was bold, but I think you stuck the landing there. But you didn't do it. I mean, well, I just wanted to put those thoughts out here. One other thing I'll say is the other thing they've talked about is that Reylo's confirmed in this. I think that's stretching it quite a bit. The comment that's come out is that when Rey goes to get in the elevator with Kylo, that she senses the churning inside, which just sounds like the world's worst young adult novel. His insides were churning for her. Come on, man. Which means this part probably is true. That she sensed that the churning inside, I can't even say it, the churning inside of him was not just about himself, but about her. And he was, so they're saying, that's it. Of course, a lot of people hate on the Reylo people. And I didn't really see it, man. I thought they were just big Star Wars fans, and they just really dug into it and all that stuff. And I was intrigued. I followed one of the podcasts that talked a lot about Reylo stuff to try to just, they seemed like fans to me. But after The Last Jedi, it's become what some of my followers have said, that it's just, that's all they care about. They don't care about Star Wars. They just care about the Reylo stuff. That's it. They're Reylo fans. They're romance novelist kind of fans. Not all of you. I'm not putting everyone in, but most of the stuff I see, it's just like, it's still all Reylo. It's all Reylo. And to me, the Reylo train ended. The possibility of Reylo ended in The Last Jedi. I was fine with its possibility, but then it just kind of ended. But now it's getting brought back up, and whatever. I don't think those comments mean anything for Reylo, because he was churning inside, just the stupidest line ever. But that's why I'm talking about the Luke stuff. That's what I want to discuss. If you want to talk the Reylo stuff, we'll talk it down below. I don't think the majority of the people that watch me are going to want to talk Reylo. But if you want to, sure, it's down below. But I want to hear your thoughts on the Luke thing, about the marriage. Do you like this? It opens up the possibility of some storytelling type thing, animated or other. Now, the only reason I say animated is because it's going to be hard to do Luke 20 years ago and see him with his wife in some kind of movie or something. You know, if she died, like I said, where Kylo kills her, one, you blew it for this movie. But if that's the case, you know, you could maybe dye Mark's hair back and do like you did in the last one. You need to shoot this fairly shortly, but it could be done. And although it would look weird, I think a lot of people would have liked it just for the fact of giving Mark Hamill a chance to play Luke the way he wanted to play Luke, getting to play Luke Skywalker instead of Jake Skywalker. But that's when I say animated. The other possibility is having Sebastian Stan, that plays the Winter Soldier in the Marvel series, to play Luke. Some people did some photoshops and showed he looks pretty dang close to like him, and he's done some decent stuff in some other movies. And you know, Winter Soldier was really good. He's played the Winter Soldier pretty well. He's close with Disney, so it could work, but that would be a possibility. But it opens up a lot of interesting storytelling in that period of time. That, you know, was there a time that we had Leia and Han together and Luke and whoever his wife is? I'm interested. What in the world were you thinking? At least it could make some sense where if you tell the story, where people can start to understand why Luke was the way he was, if this is the case. But if that's the case, what were you thinking, Ryan? How could you screw this up this bad? But that's stupid of me to ask at this point. I look forward to hearing your thoughts and discussing them down below. I'll have other videos out today. I just want to put this in real quick because this news came out and I was intrigued. I thought of a lot more as I was doing the video that makes me even more intrigued and just kind of frustrates me even more. It could be a dream and it just be a stupid concept thrown into a stupid story all the way around. But tonight's Rebels, and so I'll be going over that and some other stuff. But most important, I want to hear your thoughts. And so I'll post some other videos up here, and I have a link to my TeePublic page down below. But as usual, thank you guys for watching. And never forget, you Nerf herders, I love you.